Music Stores on Dale Mabry Highway in Tampa, Florida. Go to Sam Ash Music Stores on Dale Mabry Highway and see sales manager Eddie Caffo, and he'll give you some great deals on some new gear or trading your old gear. And we're also going to be talking about some other stuff we got coming up, including the new Hellraisers Ball websites and a brand new thing called the Hellraisers Ball Shopping Mall, where we're looking for sponsors and advertisers to do affiliate programs with us, and that we're going to link to on our .com. And so if you're interested, call me directly or email me at hellraisersballrocks@gmail.com or jcviper@rockandmail.com. And I think we're going to cut to a break real quick, and we're going to bring up a video from Big Deal that we actually talked about the new CD and went out to Gasoline Alley for their CD release party just last week.
Which one do you want to play?
What do we got there? Actually, why don't we try to pick one that we didn't play last week?
You pick it.
Let's see.
Little Girl of Mine?
Yeah, there you go. How about we play, this is Big Deal, Little Girl of Mine, right here on the Hellraisers Ball.
All right, this next song I actually wrote 30 years ago. It's called That Little Girl of Mine.
back to the Hellraisers Ball, and we're joined by the guys from the Screaming Sam show, including Screaming Sam,
Hey, what's up, man?
comedian and co-host Vince Bouvet,
Man, Vince. Fuck yeah!
Wild Man Vince,
And our producer.
and the producer of the show.
That's Bud Ecstasy, the drug addict of the show.
Is he the drug addict on the show?
Yeah, he does a lot of drugs.
Does a lot of drugs.
Well, he makes up for what I don't do.
It's not all the time, just 99% of the time.
99%, yeah. I think I seen him sober once.
So now, for everyone that's watching that is not familiar with what the Screaming Sam show is, why don't you give them a little background about the show?
Well, usually I don't have a beard. I look exactly like Sam Kinison. I'm sponsored by the family, the Kinison family. And Bill Kinison is actually a close friend of mine, ours now. And he's part of our show. We have a internet radio show at screamingsam.com. It's all free. And internet TV. We actually are the first ones to do
Diverse. We're the first 3D diverse fetish producer in the world.
Wow. That's
if
pretty
you're wondering why I got a beard, is I'm trying to leave my old lady, and I've been doing a lot of drugs lately, not shaving, and it works.
It works.
Because she comes in and she goes, "You're not the man I met, a while ago, and I got to leave you." And I thought, "Hey, that's great. See you there." So I'll be shaving soon.
Yeah, just do a lot of drugs, grow the
A lot
beard
of
out.
drugs, grow the beard out, and they leave.
They just leave on
Yeah,
their
they just feel like, you just get lazy, lay around the house, get fatter, eat, don't work.
From experience, it helps if you overdraw the bank account too.
I did that. I did that.
And
It's
bring
all gone.
chicks home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well, I don't
always,
bring them
that's
home.
always a good one.
Yeah.
If you can't get a chick, just leave panties laying around.
That's right.
The car.
They're in the glove box.
That's a good place.
It works.
Yeah.
It works. So, yeah, she's gone.
There you go. Good
So I'm
point.
free now. So.
And so give us a little sample of your Sam Kinison.
Oh! You lying whore! But anyway,
Awesome.
you got to pay for that, folks.
So now, how long has the show been in existence?
Well, I've been in existence since 1998.
Okay.
I discovered
15
the
years
Sam
old.
Kinison. Yeah. But I met these guys probably about 6 years ago.
Yep,
6 years we've been
about
in
6 years.
together.
Yep.
I mean, I've had other asshole managers and people I worked with and who try to, work with me, and I'm a prick to work with. I mean, these guys, we just had a 3-hour meeting about how big of a prick I really am. And
was that what the meeting tonight was
yeah,
about?
that was the meeting tonight. They just told me they were afraid. They were afraid to tell me how big of a prick I am. Sorry, Mom. But anyway, I didn't realize how big of a prick I really was, but we got it out of that tonight, and I'm a prick.
Only a few broken windows. That was it.
yeah, so we got it all out on the table
Yeah. It's
to
good to
find
get
out
that in
I'm
the
a
open.
prick. Yeah, so.
There you go.
But I'm a hard guy to work with, and I went through a lot of managers, a lot of people. But these guys, Vincent and I have been working together for 10 years. I mean, he's been by my side. We've been in fights together. People try to beat us up after we're done on stage, and but we've been together for 10 years doing comedy, maybe more than 10 years.
Yeah.
Probably more than 10 years. But Bud and I, we've been in a crew for 6 years.
Very cool.
And we
Motley
work
Crue.
good together. Vince brought it up perfect. We're like a band, and if we're not together as a group, like a drummers, the bass and the
Yeah, as a
guitar unit, we're not we're no good.
I think that's important.
Because I
think,
almost quit the band tonight. No, I'm gonna
You always quit your own band.
Yeah,
and
right.
I've seen guys do that too. But the funny thing is that if you don't feel like if you don't feel like a unit, if you don't feel like a band, then the whole thing kind of comes crashing down anyhow.
It does.
It's
It does.
I remember back in the day I was in a band called Nervous Wreck out of New York, and we had the road manager from Guns N' Roses came to see us play.
Wow.
And he was like, "Man, when you guys walk in the room, the whole atmosphere changes." He goes, "It's not like a band of musicians; it's like a band of outlaws, like watching Billy Kid and the Regulators, or
Right.
the James Gang walk in the door." And I think you kind of got to feel that way. You got to feel a little bit more empowered that you're better with your team than you even are on your own.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's important.
You got to be. I mean, even though I'm the boss, I mean, they try to take over a little bit, and you got to settle them down a little bit.
It's like a gang.
Knock them down a notch.
Right.
The James gang.
Right.
There you
The
go.
Sam gang.
The Sam Gang. There you go.
But we work good together, and I love them. They're like brothers. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do it with anybody else. I mean, it's a long journey.
Right.
And I told them tonight, I said, if we're ever on a TV show and we make it big, we're on that journey.
Right.
We're on that stairway and making it big. And the first person says, "Oh, that was an overnight success," I'm punching right in the fucking face.
Well, it always, well, no, because you only are as good as the people you surround yourselves with,
Right.
and it's not just about one person. Even though you're the star, it's not about one person. It's about creating a great team of professionals that all work good together, all support each other, and make the show better.
Right. We're tonight. We're here tonight
same
to
thing with Hellraisers Ball. It's like if we didn't have the people behind the scenes or the people that help
exactly.
out, like we have Das Buddha, who from the beginning was doing all the extra video and still photography on the show, and he still does some events for us and stuff like that. But without the support of those people, the show don't happen.
Exactly. That's the way it goes. I mean, I couldn't run a radio show without Bud. He's the producer. He gets us on air. He does. You know what I mean?
I'm the one who hits the power button.
Yeah.
Don't tell
Hey,
him
Bud,
that
you know how to get
you
get the talent on time?
All that
Oh,
time.
on time?
No, you don't know how to
I
do
could have
that.
done
I
this
don't
shit
either.
myself, folks.
You got to
Tell you
schedule everything 30 minutes ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
think that's probably
A
the way
bunch
we gotta
of
do it.
bullshit, man.
Don't let him kid you. He's like Spock Jr. This
Yeah.
guy's fucking genius on
And Vincent, you can't go without Vincent. I mean, he's when we start our show off, I tell everybody he's my Ed McMahon, my sidekick. He's just, I couldn't do a show without him.
Yeah, wild man,
I
Vince
will not do a
Guzman.
show without Vince.
This is awesome.
Yeah, if he quit, not quit, but if he's sick or something and he can't show up, show's canceled.
Show's canceled.
Fuck everybody. We're done. No show.
There you go.
I'm probably being rehab, Sam.
Well, we were in rehab for how long?
Yeah, that's
A couple years.
Yeah,
On and off.
Yeah,
I
and
forgot
Bud used to
about
sneak his drugs. I mean, I didn't like the part of taking it out of his anal tract, but hey, we
gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, hard times call for
Gotta
hard
get it done
measures.
somehow.
It was, I wore rubber gloves, but yeah, we have fun. I mean, we have a lot of fun on our show. We're we're here tonight to share with you what we're into right now, which Bud will explain because he's more into that technology talk about 3D cameras and
Right.
we're like,
Easy G's.
And that's one thing that I told people, and when I put the blast out on Facebook earlier,
Yeah.
I said that the Screaming Sam show is a tribute to Sam Kinison, but it's so much more than just that because you guys not only do
it's
you do
drugs, sex, and rock and roll. I mean,
Gotta love that.
that come up like 35 times in our meeting tonight. It's
At
drugs, sex, and rock and roll. What was Sam
I
Kinison?
like how you
I know
put
it's
the
the
drugs
drugs
first.
What was Sam Kinison? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And that's what we are tonight, folks. We are sex. You can check my website at screamwithsam.com. You see what I look like. I'm telling you, when you see me, I'm a dead ringer, except for tonight, honey. Sorry, I
pull
left
the
you.
mirror out.
A sex, hey, I'm a dead ringer without the beard with Sam Kinison. But, just check out the website. You'll see it.
Actually, can we pull up? Let's see if we could maybe find some
pull up
photos.
a real picture of me.
Yeah, maybe we can go to.
If I'd known I had a date that I
where,
would
where
have
should where should we go? Should we go to the screamingsamshow.com or
No,
should we try-
screamingsam.com.
No G.
No G. No G. Screamingsam. Well, I think
Screamin' Sam.
even if you go G, it'll go pull up, right, Bud?
Probably.
What, can you see them? What are you looking at? What
What?
are you looking at?
There's bats.
Oh,
Don't worry
okay,
about
so-
it.
Hallucinations.
He's fucking, yeah. It's the drugs, I'm telling you. He's cracking nuts, this guy.
So I can
There
usually
you
tell
go.
what's real and what's not. It's all
Here we
good.
go. Here's screamingsam.com.
Oh, you're
And
looking
we'll-
at that.
Yeah, we'll can we steal the pictures?
You can steal whatever you want out there.
Okay.
I own that motherfucker. But anyway, yeah, that's me. I mean,
Now some sites don't. There you go.
yeah,
Now is that you or is that Sam Kinison?
that's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
That looks exactly
So
like Sam
without the
Kinison.
beard, like I says, it's a dead ringer. I mean, Bill Kinnison, we hang out together, and we went to Sturgis together, and people were calling me. When Bill Kinnison and I were together at Sturgis, people were running up to me going, "I'm your biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan," and I'd be laughing, and Bill goes, just go with it, man, because how
Just
big
go
of a
with
fan
it.
can they fucking be if they don't know the guy's dead?
Exactly.
So then I start going, "Oh, here's my brother Bill. You want a picture?" And I'd
There you
sign autographs, Sam Kinison, and he said, "Just do it, man." So it's fun. It's fun. It's fun being the Sam Kinison character. Sometimes I do grow the beard to get away from it for a little bit.
Well, yeah,
But you know
to
what's
be a
funny?
little more low
Is I grow
profile,
the beard and it's
incognito.
still people come up to me and go, "You look like that comedian, Sam Kinison." I'm like, motherfucker. I grow the beard to get away from it for a little bit, and they still tell me I look like Sam Kinison.
We just
Yeah. That's
the
like-
guy
that's
in the
like
other
me.
room recognized him.
Yeah, he's over there. Yeah,
on the way
yeah.
in.
He heard
funny.
Screaming Sam and goes, "Hey, I know you." You know.
That's funny.
some other stuff.
I try to get away from the image once in a while by not wearing my hat.
Yeah,
because
you look different then.
We were talking about that on the last show, Control Chaos. And Control Chaos, they're like, does he take the hat off to sleep? I go, no,
I have to wear it.
No, he sleeps.
For 5 minutes, right? You can only take it off for 5 minutes.
Well,
right?
if I wake up in the middle of the night to take a piss and I look in the mirror, I won't recognize myself.
Well, you sleep hanging upside down, don't you?
You're getting robbed.
So,
we're gonna do a reality show on you, right?
I keep a can of hairspray and a can of spray paint in the bathroom so I could touch up.
Touch it up and then
in between piss breaks.
That's cool.
Stuff like
That's
that.
cool. But tell us about can we talk to you about our 3D launch?
Yeah, tell us about the 3D.
Because that's why we're here, about the 3D launch in a way. I mean,
yeah. We got basically we're the first producer in the world to have a diverse line of fetish content. Like there's a couple producers. There's about 7 porn producers in the world, including Penthouse. That are real producers producing real 3D porn.
Right.
When it comes down to fetish, there's even fewer, and there's only a couple scenes out so far, and we've actually got 30 scenes across 10 genres right now.
Wow.
In 3D, filmed with the equipment we use is actually newer than the technology they use for Avatar. So our 3D effect is actually
like cutting edge technology, and you know what's really funny is that
it's the best.
For years, and this is going back even back probably to like the 80s and stuff, the porn industry is always like an innovator when it comes to new technology. They start using the stuff way before Hollywood does.
Exactly. I mean, that's what drove VHS, DVD, the internet. These things wouldn't have taken hold nearly as quick without
You know what
porn.
I noticed? But this is your first interview and you're sweating. You're sweating, man. You're like nervous about this.
He's
man.
doing great.
I'm still racing to get to the show, man.
He's still racing to get here.
We're like, okay, we got to come on the show. It's like, okay, I got to hit my office first. I got to pick up some equipment. I got to do a couple lines.
I've been invited on a show for 2 years now, and I finally made it.
Prep.
Yeah, and look at me. I look like shit. I told Vince, I says, I can't go tonight. And he goes, dude, just come. I don't care what you look like. If I'd known we were going to be on camera, I would have dressed up for the occasion. I would have been fully blown out like Sam Kinison.
There you go.
Showbiz.
We'll have to have you come down again.
We'll do the whole thing, man.
Yeah, and you come down, put the whole outfit on.
The whole outfit, the rings, everything. We'll show everybody what the real Screaming Sam is. But
there you go.
But it's also nice to be myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? How you know? I might want Screaming Sam to have a beard someday.
Yeah, you never know.
I could be my own character, Screaming Sam.
Right.
That's what we're. See, I want this to be.
Well, you could evolve it. I mean, it had Sam Kinison still been around right now, he may not look exactly the same as he did.
Well, I have pictures of Sam with the beard. I had pictures of Sam with beards.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. He grew beards off and on.
Okay.
You know, I mean, people don't know that, but I just downloaded a picture Bill put on the internet. Sam had a baseball outfit on with a beard.
There you go.
So, he did wear beards. So
very cool.
Once in a while.
I found the jackpot. He's on our photo gallery
I think DJ Slam Durango is doing some research on the show.
Yeah, there's a lot of pictures, a lot of photos. So anyway, we're the first ones to do. We're on this new website, Clips for Sale. We have our own we have our own XXX website.
Now Vince kind of touched on this with me, and he was telling me about. I have not had a chance to actually go and check it out for myself.
xxxscreamindsam.com.
Okay,
it's cool. A great website. It takes you to our Clips for Sale.
Now that's clips with the number 4.
Clips for number 4 sale.com. Yeah. We're in the out of how many? Tom, we're number 2 out of what?
I mean, we've been up for about a month. We haven't really promoted it. We're just kind of getting things in line. We're number 2 right now on the 3D producers for Clips.
Out of how many?
I don't know. There's probably 15 who claim 3D. The thing about the thing about 3D and adult 3D? Is there's 3D animation, which gets grouped in there.
Right.
So really, there's only like 4 or 5 companies actually doing 3D porn,
right?
and or 3D fetish.
But now here's the thing: whether you're watching 3D porn or 3D anything, do you have to have like a computer that's capable of 3D? Do you have to have a television that can actually produce 3D? Do you need glasses? How does it work?
There's actually a bunch of ways to do it. One thing is you can download our clips and you can get a player that's free.
Because when DJ Slam Durango sits in front of the computer,
I'm going to be sitting up all night.
He's going to go temporarily blind.
I'm telling you.
Right. so if you got,
I'm digging that.
He'll walk into work tomorrow. He'll look oriental.
$20 for the glasses, man. I got them.
If you got a
How
pair
much
of
is
the,
20-something bucks for glasses.
if you
Good
got-
ones.
For the computer?
Good, no, glasses.
Yeah, 3D glasses.
Yeah.
But now, when you watch on the computer, now does it look normal without the glasses, or do you have to? Have
No, no.
I can show it to you right now. if
We
you
can
wanna
show
see
you
it.
a clip.
Well, you can
wanna-
show us, but I don't know if we could air it.
Yeah, we can't hear
You
it.
can describe it for him.
If
Yeah.
you're looking at
But,
me, it's
but
never
we
going to
can,
look
we can
normal.
bring it up on here.
I'm in
I
some
wish
of
we
them,
could.
so
I mean,
it
that'd
ain't
be
going to look
great. Can
normal
they
ever.
see it then? Can people see it?
We'd have to rip it.
Oh, okay.
We'd have to actually-
Yeah, we would have to rip it, and it'll take
Oh,
a few
no,
minutes.
you
for
can't
it
do
to-
that then. But
We have
Not in
to-
real time. I mean,
Actually, it
it'd
has
be
to be
5 minutes or so.
It has to be ripped and inserted.
well, then they need glasses.
Ripped and inserted. Yes, absolutely.
Well, there's some sex talk right there, folks. Rip it and show it. Or wait, what do you say?
Let's
Rip it
see.
and no, that's 3D.
Is there any audio to it?
Now this is 3D.
Is there audio?
What
Is
I'm
there
thinking-
audio, Bud?
The plug and play.
Yeah, plug and play. Okay,
Now,
folks. At
now,
least
what,
you get the
now what I'm
visual.
seeing right now in front of me, this is a 3D video.
This is a 3D video. We're going to give you a pair of glasses.
But now it looks 2D. It doesn't look 3D. It doesn't look blurry.
Oh, look, we got everybody coming in
Right,
now,
because
folks.
once I hit the play button,
So-
it'll go into 3D.
DJ Slam Durango wants to check this out.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, give yourself a set of
You know what?
set of earphones too.
If you're up on
Wait
the,
a second. You're gonna broadcast the.
Wow, I
the
love
audio?
this. This is making a big deal out of this 3D stuff, man.
well, it is a big deal. We're the
Yeah.
second, and
No, he's gonna broadcast the audio. Is what he's gonna do.
Oh, okay. So we're broadcasting the audio, folks. I mean, you'll hear this girl, and this is a good audio because this girl shows guys how to masturbate. She explains. Yeah, she explains
yeah.
it.
She's an expert.
She's an expert in how to masturbate, guys. So you might want to.
Now, if anybody's watching this from home, and obviously is going to hear this, if you're interested in this 3D porn or 3D video or anything connected with the Screaming Sam show, give us a call at 813-639-TALK, 813-639-8255.
Yeah.
Yeah, that number is scrolling across there
Actually,
where it says
I-
Hellraisers Ball here on Rock Slam Radio.
Do me a favor.
813-695-8255.
Yeah. If you know my wife, don't call. 'Cause I don't want to.
If you know Screaming Sam's wife, don't call in.
Yeah, I don't want to. She's kicked me out for the night.
the doghouse.
Yeah.
You're in the doghouse.
Yeah. Just because I won't get a job and
You don't wake up walking in your sleep
And
or
I won't
anything like that.
shave,
do you?
yeah.
He's caught her in with
I'm doing it on purpose, folks.
You did it on purpose. I've been told that it's kind of hard to understand me when I say the word talk.
Is it working?
Talk.
Talk.
It's talk.
So I just say 639-8255. Now I can't
Oh, I'm
see.
starting to get a hard on already, man.
Okay. These ain't gonna fit over my.
But today, I think we should play a game.
Freaky style.
Okay.
You like
I
it?
think that you
Well, that
should
yeah.
check
Now
your
that looks 3D.
exactly how I say.
This girl's hot.
But now when you had the clip up, it was a
And
2D
if you
image.
win,
The freeze frame,
maybe
the
you'll come
thumbnail,
at the
correct?
same time I do.
It was like a two-dimensional image.
Yeah, that's just kind of a software playback. Like if you were watching on a TV, because you can plug these same clips into a thumb drive on a 3D TV and watch it in 3D. When you pause it on a 3D TV, it's still in 3D.
Love my nice
So,
black
DJ Slam Durango, you want to come put a set of these glasses on?
No, that's okay. I'll take your word for it.
But
Four guys in a room sitting around a table. Yeah, that's it.
dirty little bitch, you.
And I think after this we need to go to
a break.
go to a break.
I'm gonna have to take a. I'm gonna have.
Should I play Two Girls Kissing?
No, right now DJ Slam Durango is looking for an MP3 of the Circle Jerks.
Absolutely.
How much is this clip? I'm gonna buy it.
Wait, we'll get the. Oh, there she goes.
Start real slow. Right up your little asshole.
Let's get married. Let's go to Vegas, baby.
This girl's hot too. What's her name again?
that's Sadie Holmes, formerly Carrie Poppins.
Yeah.
Oh, it feels
I played her
So
husband.
Hey, JC.
So this is
Just look down a little bit more. Look down. No, bring it up. No, because I can see it through the mirror.
Oh, you can.
It's like so 3D, it's coming to me.
It's 3D coming at you.
Coming at me.
Folks, please call 813-639-TALK. Talk.
So now I've actually seen 3D movies before, and usually the quality.
Wow.
Stroking that
That's good quality, isn't it?
Yeah.
You gotta see it on a big screen,
Yeah,
TV.
and
That's
on
the
a big
realest,
screen, this
that's
is-
the realest 3D that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. I mean,
Wow.
I'm actually
And that's impressive.
I'm an IT consultant, so AV technology is one of the things I deal with. So when 3D came out, I was like, oh, I can do this. And then 300 hours later, I figured it out.
Yeah. That's what's good about having him on board. Other than that, he'd be out of here. No.
So now this is something that you figured out how to get this to work the way it is on the screen here?
Yeah, I mean, in and out from producing it to making it work on devices, on TVs. I mean,
because now this would be different depending on what format you're playing it on, right?
Right.
Like whether you're playing it on a PC or over a cell phone.
Right. I mean, if you've got a 3D playback, the other thing is you can take our clips,
but now
put them in
are all 3D playbacks the same? Like, will they all work the same? Like, if somebody were to play this on a cell phone and they had a certain, like a
3D cell phone?
Yeah, a cell phone that was capable of actually, playing 3D content.
Yeah, it would play back and look very similar.
Are they all the same format? Like, for instance, like you have like DVD, you got Blu-ray.
Right.
It's different
right.
formats.
For
the
this
same.
format, the one that we chose is the most widely used format. So you can use it on phones, you can use it on tablets, you can use it on your TV, you can use it on your computer. If you don't have a special 3D device, you can use the old school glasses on your computer and get a free player that will actually make it appear in red blue.
Now you could use the cheap 3D glasses.
Yeah, the old school paper glasses.
Yeah, the paper glasses.
Yep.
But
we just like the high class ones.
Then you got to use a computer because you need the computer to make it come out right.
Then you need a computer.
But you don't need anything special. No fast computer. You can have a cheap computer, get the free software, and play it back in 3D, and it looks almost as good.
Boy, that's like every American home,
Or you could pay, you could pay $20 so you can get yourself a pair like this, right?
Yeah, I mean, to go up to the 3D computer level, you're really looking at you need glasses, you need the USB
if you're a
emitter
professional
component.
masturbator, you might want to buy the good glasses.
You might want to get the good ones.
Most people who have 3D on their computer are gamers. And so the gamers already have this kind of stuff set up. If they're doing 3D PlayStation, they can plug this MP4 file into their PlayStation,
they have stuff like
play
this
back.
for like Xbox, right?
Yep, and this will play on the Xbox. It'll play on the PlayStation in 3D.
Wow.
And so they can actually download this onto their Xbox?
You sure can.
That gives an all new meaning to Xbox.
I'm telling you.
Triple
X. We're the first.
Triple Xbox.
At ScreamingSam.com, folks.
Yeah.
You can get all this stuff. Or ScreamingSam.com.
Now, there's a good question. For people who are interested in purchasing glasses like this, could they go to ScreamingSam.com and buy them?
Well, we're gonna have them soon.
Yeah.
We ain't got them yet.
We're thinking about increasing our support and kind of showing people how to use it. What's really cool is in the next 2
now
years.
This has like a little like USB connector on it. Is that for audio?
That's actually for charging them up.
This charges them.
Yep. So those will run about 30 hours on a charge.
Oh, okay.
And then they take about an hour to charge. You can actually use them while they're charging. In case you ran them out while you were jerking off.
So these actually have to be charged for them to produce the 3D effect?
Right.
Yeah, they're nice ones.
Right. Those are active shutter. The glasses actually, the left eye turns off, then the right eye rapidly. So your left eye sees what a left eye would normally see. The right eye sees what a right eye would normally see, because it's constantly blackening them out so fast you can't see it. But,
right. That's
amazing,
that is amazing.
Amazing technology.
Yeah.
But what's cool is
do they have fit over glasses like this for people like me that are like
they sure do.
wear glasses?
Everything's moving to Bluetooth, and they got some nice Bluetooth glasses that just sit in front of your other glasses. They're almost like clip-ons.
And we're gonna have all that.
Okay, yeah.
Once we really get noticed, we're gonna have all that stuff for sale. Even
That's
underwear.
cool.
We're gonna sell underwear
even
too.
underwear.
Used underwear.
Yeah.
Used underwear.
From this girl right here and several others.
Matter of fact,
I'm sure that would go great.
We had
on
girls
eBay.
even ask us to sell their underwear on our website.
Actually, aren't there? You guys know a lot better than
Yes,
than
there
I
is.
would. But
I already
aren't
know the
there
question,
porn
yeah.
stores that do that
Yeah.
now? They sell.
Matter of
underwear
fact,
that's been-
what's her name? First porn star we had on my show, Jasmine Tame. She's starting to sell panties. Yeah.
We actually have a panty collection in our studio.
Yeah.
do you
Because we get them to leave them behind.
keep them on the walls.
Yeah.
Can you bring some here?
DJ Slam wants to know.
Sam will leave you a pair.
Well, I guess we could leave them on the ceiling.
You wear panties? Wow, Sam, I didn't know that about you.
G-strings.
He
They're
wears
pretty
G-strings.
big.
Oh, you don't go commando?
Our studio's got that funk to it.
It's got a certain
It's
funk.
funky.
It's got a certain funk about it.
What about the one they had to cut a hole in to use the dildo?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
We had two girls on. They made a makeshift strap-on with a huge dildo, and they cut up a pair of panties, made a hole in
And
it.
we still
Made
got
a hole in
them.
it.
Yeah.
And then one guy on our show held the back so it was tight enough and it would stay in place while the one chick banged the other chick.
Good times. Good times.
Live on the show.
We had a lot of great times on our shows.
Well, necessity is the mother of invention.
Yeah.
That's what they say, right?
Oh, yeah.
We had
Vincent
everything
Reese.
from playing Twister on our show, naked, shoving his cell phone up a girl with the rubber, with a condom, to Sibians, and we did it all.
And then some.
Yeah, they all got to pick toys coming in.
Yeah, we give
any
out
toy-
lots of sex toys.
We
lot of
love
sex
freaky
toys.
shit.
Yeah,
There you go.
but we had a great time. We had a great time on our shows.
Very cool. Oh, that's important. You got to have fun.
Yep.
And all that's going to be on 2D clips, and Bud will fill you in on that too, as far as
on
our
Triple X Scream and Sam, they can actually get to our show archives with our old 2D content,
Okay.
and then our new stuff that's in 3D and 2D. It's available both ways.
Right.
So like this clip you're watching here, somebody can download it in 2D as well. If they don't,
Oh, okay.
they can still watch Sadie give them masturbation instructions.
All on
and-
clips for sale, right?
So they can watch
Yep.
in 2D.
But all-
So when you film these things, do you shoot it with different cameras?
No, one camera, because the camera has two lenses, one for each eye, because you're trying to replicate the real human perspective.
Right.
And so basically, when we go to 2D, we just use one of the eyes, like the left or the right.
Now, what about like there are a lot of like hobbyists that are getting into this whole 3D thing now too. These inexpensive cameras you could buy like in the store that shoot video, do they actually replicate a 3D effect similar to that, or is it kinda,
Not quite similar. It takes a lot more work to get that good 3D effect because they're not as good at different angles. You got to hold most of them very level, and you need to have things well lit. And a lot of times you lose the zoom feature.
Right.
But if you're in a limited capacity, if you work at it and know what you're doing, then you can get a pretty good 3D effect from them.
Right.
Nothing like
Nothing
this.
like this.
Yeah, this we can.
No, these are expensive.
We can roll our
I can
cameras
imagine.
and shoot whatever we want, and it usually comes out great.
our
Right.
stuff's far superior in quality to anything on there.
Right.
In fact, what is our store number that they could go by and look at this at on Clips for Sale?
I mean, the best place to go is xxscreamandsam.com because you got all the links.
Right.
But on Clips for Sale, we're 61397 and 58989.
Yeah, we own a couple stores.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one 2D, one 3D.
Okay, that's cool.
One more thing though, in
Yeah.
the next 2 years, they're actually coming out with the glasses free. They're already out, but the glasses free TVs are actually going to be really good in the next couple of years.
That was my next question. Is that, I've seen like things online about Samsung and a bunch of other companies trying to come out with televisions and PC monitors that actually are 3D without having to use
Right.
the glasses.
Right.
So now, once that's available, does anything change as far as?
No, they'll still be able to play our content just without glasses.
Okay,
That'd be
very
awesome.
Cool.
That'd
So
be
awesome.
the cameras stay the same, the technology is the same.
Right.
The only difference is
It's the playback.
The playback.
Yep. And that's
pretty-
why
that's
ours,
pretty
you can
cool.
watch it any kind of glasses, any kind, even the old school glasses, because it's all about the playback device.
How far away do you think that is before 3D
We're,
content's
we're
available
probably
without
about 2
glasses?
years until these glasses free hit the mainstream. About 3 years until they're priced to what they're priced today.
And I guarantee we'll be the first ones to do it when it does happen.
And in
Right.
April, you can get a 8-inch 3D tablet that's supposed to have some of the best 3D effect of against these TVs and this laptop here. It's supposed to be. It was designed by a 3D film company to play back 3D movies. 8-inch
Okay.
tablet, $250.
That's pretty cheap.
And that's perfect because you can
So
watch your
that
porn
really-
on it,
that
put it in
puts
your pocket.
That puts 3D in the hands of the general public. I mean, $250. I mean, you
And
can't
you can
even
take
buy
it-
an iPad
you can take it in the
for
bathroom
less
with
than
you.
what, $400 or $450.
yeah, you can go in the bathroom with it, no problem.
8 inches, it'll fit in your pocket.
Fit in your pocket.
Pull it out, you got 3D porn on there. It looks like you're there.
Take it anywhere.
Absolutely.
Take it on the airplane with you.
Absolutely. You'd be like,
And that's the Neo 3D is the device. It's going to be called Neo 3D.
Neo 3D. And is
Neo
that the
3D.
the company is Neo?
The company's another company. I think they just called it Neo 3D because
Okay.
they're actually they're literally a film company who doesn't have enough people who can understand how to use the glasses. Because
Right.
you gotta go and you gotta ask the guy at the store and figure out what glasses work with what screens. It's kind of a convoluted process.
Right.
It's not really being
So this is
highly
going to be like
adapted.
basically like an Android type tablet.
It's going to run Android. Yep.
Okay.
And you'll be able to do all the same Android 2D stuff that you normally do, except for you'll have full 3D playback. Anything 3D will look 3D without glasses.
That's pretty cool.
cool.
And I think that's going to force a lot of the mainstream manufacturers like, Hewlett Packard and all those different brands to kind of play catch up, right? Because they're not going to want somebody a competitor to
Right.
be able to
They're
come
not
out
going to
and
want
play
a film
content that they
company
can't. Right.
making tablets that are better than theirs.
That's right.
But I think that's happening a lot now. You got a lot of people that are getting in the game, I don't know if you heard, I just heard on one of the stock market channels where Netflix is trying to be the next HBO.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're actually shooting their own content. They're trying to change their whole, format.
Right.
And I think that's going to be the same thing with this, 3D thing, is that you're going to you have film companies getting into manufacturing tablets, so that you're going to probably get people manufacturing things that aren't really, exclusive to what they do now.
Right. Right.
Like non-computer manufacturers and television manufacturers.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Google makes Android tablets now. I mean, they're a search engine, right?
Right. And who thought? Yeah. Now you got Google, tablets, Android on like almost any cell phone that's not, an
That's
Apple.
not a crappy iPhone.
An iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Apple's not a sponsor, is it?
Apple is not a sponsor.
Well,
And so, actually, neither is Android.
We can ruin that for you.
Yeah,
We
I bet
ruin
you
all
can.
sponsors.
Vince is really good at turning away the sponsors.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
an expert, a pro. See, we're designing what we're trying to come up, the future, the cutting edge is a sexual robot porn star. That's what I'm working on. I'm like,
Is that what you
a
do?
mad fucking scientist. But in the meantime, mescaline just helps with the 3D and that fantasy. But
It
yeah,
does.
I want to have the first sexual robot porn star in a video.
There you go.
In 3D. Yeah.
In 3D.
Yeah.
He'll do it.
Fascinating stuff.
We'll do it.
And I bet that's probably not too far away either. I mean,
hope not.
They came out with the real doll.
I need
What
a
was that,
girlfriend.
Like 20, 30 years ago, and they came out with You need
I
a
scare humans.
There wasn't a whole lot of room for improvement with the real doll, though.
Yeah.
She's silent and she does whatever you want her to.
Oh, she's great. She's great. I had her.
girlfriend. You have one?
No, I couldn't
Cheap
afford
date.
her.
Right? She's expensive.
$5,000. I mean, not that I know. I checked it for somebody else.
There you go.
So
I see DJ Slam Durango is perusing the photos from this past weekend over at where was that? Over at Banana Boat?
Yeah, Banana Boat. Did they put up pictures for you, or I don't see
Yeah,
any?
no, there's quite a few. There's actually 11 photos of me singing with Chrome.
All right, let me find those.
Yeah,
awesome.
and one
Exactly
video,
11.
which I'm not letting out. No, actually, no, it was pretty good. I might edit it down and throw it on next week's show or something like
That'd
that.
be cool.
Speaking of bananas, we have a famous banana clip that we might have.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah, I think. Tell them about it, Sam.
Oh, wow. A girl shoving a banana up her.
Hoo ha!
Vince played a husband.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's my little wifey. I had to go to work
That was
early.
probably one of the best clips I've seen in a while.
Yeah,
Was the banana clip.
the banana clip.
Sadie
Oh, it was
home,
hot.
Yeah.
Was that the one you were in?
That's
the banana clip?
right. In fact, we're thinking of getting a hold of Chiquita. We're gonna see if they want to sponsor that banana next time. Putting her label on it.
Or maybe Dole.
Yeah,
Yeah, why not?
Well, that's like I'm working on. You heard of the Goodyear blimp? Well, we got a guy dressed up. You saw now, Pulp Fiction, the Gimp. I'm gonna call them about advertising on the Goodyear Gimp. Like these NASCAR drivers. We're gonna load them up with patches, the Goodyear Glimp, Larry's dildos, any kind of sex patches from head to toe. The
This is
Goodyear
a good
Gimp.
video. Here's
He's gonna
Vince.
be our mascot.
Oh, there's Vince.
Hey.
Now I don't have to wait to actually.
Oh,
See
it
it
doesn't
at
take
You don't
long.
have to wait till you get your 3D TV.
Yeah.
God damn it, that motherfucker. Well, I'm gonna knock Larry out when I get at work, but I will make it up to you when I get home. Me and my little buddy, hardcore.
Vince is about to whip his cock out.
Have a good night at work.
Stand back.
I'll be
Now wait a minute. He
dreaming
told
about
me
you.
to do that.
Don't try
Don't worry, it's pretty small.
I Hardcore leader. He's a star.
Vince is a star in this one. I want his autograph.
Sorry, no autographs.
calling him in. Because he pays the bills.
That's my wife.
That's your wife, huh?
Oh, she's hot. Especially at girl school. She has a girl school out. Oh, there she goes. She don't even fucking wait for Vince to go to work. He's not even.
He just gets down to it right off the bat.
He's not even in the car yet.
Yeah.
With a banana, and I ate it later. She didn't even tell me, but it was delicious.
This girl here,
Did you peel it for?
she's like the best actress ever in the porn business.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, she's really good.
I mean, right before this, she jerked off her brother
Fun later.
because he blackmailed her
Freaky.
for watching the Scream and Sam show.
Yeah,
That was the
Okay.
previous theme.
Now this is
there she goes. She's gonna get
her
the
brother on the show, not a real brother.
No, it's a real brother.
A real brother in real life.
Oh, we love that.
Have a little bit of fun with this.
They're very good at improv too, or the
Kind of like
when she was jerking off her brother, he couldn't quite get it up, so it turned into a small dick humiliation.
Humiliation scene.
Yeah.
There she goes. This is a hot scene.
Freakier the better.
I wish this really was his.
Yeah, see, Vince wants to try to get Chiquita to sponsor us on this.
Yeah.
It might work.
It might work. Yeah.
You never seen her little sticker there?
Oh, yeah.
And then he said maybe she'd get a tattoo right on her
There's
too.
a lot of reasons why people shop the produce aisle.
Yeah. That's our 3D on banana scene.
Oh, yeah.
Hubba
Nice.
hubba.
Oh, this is so
Very
It's a
cool.
lucky banana.
See, that's the folks out there.
So now when does Vince come in and like put the smackdown on?
Well, he
for
doesn't. He's
using
out
the
of it. He's out of it. He's working already.
I do that on a bondage video with Faith on
Oh,
Fire.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought you came in and laid the smackdown for
Nah,
That's another one.
That's a different video.
I'm Ron Jeremy Jr.
Yeah.
I hog-tied the next one.
The only difference between him and Ron Jeremy, you know what I'm talking about. Vince is way smaller.
Well, I'm not as hairy then. I'm not a fucking woolly mammoth.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what do they call him? The hedgehog?
Yeah,
Right?
something like that.
The
He's
woolly
also
mammoth.
friends of mine, Ron Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's friends of mine.
Yeah, I heard
We're
he's a
gonna have
cool
him on
guy.
the show pretty soon.
He's a cool guy, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Except when the buffet. You don't want to go to buffet with the guy.
No buffets, huh?
No, you don't want to go after him.
After him.
Oh,
Yeah.
after him. Okay, why?
He just starts picking
Long
shit.
story.
Yeah. Forget about it. Trust me on that one.
Yeah.
We've been there.
You gotta cut the line ahead of him.
If you like hair in your food, that's it.
That's not good.
Your hot dog needs a shave afterwards. That's not good.
Okay, you can shut that off. I'm getting a
Yeah.
boner.
Yeah, I think we could shut this off.
Ooh.
Starting to get a boner.
What's
Nice.
Austin Powers say? Ooh, I'm getting a horny baby.
yeah.
Baby.
That's our
There you go. There's a
porn.
Horny
Hellraiser Ball
baby.
shot
Folks,
right
only on the Scream and Sam show can you see or hair or whatever porn like that.
there. Yeah.
That's
There you
right. That's why we're out promoting.
Don't worry, Mom. It won't get weird.
Hold it for daddy.
It'll just get extra weird. Squeeze it for daddy.
Yeah, that's it.
go. Interesting.
So yeah, we got everything on from balloon popping to freaking brother.
Yeah, I heard about the balloon popping.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me, but they like it.
It doesn't make sense
They
to
like
me
it,
either.
yeah.
But I was telling Vince that I've actually met some people who it makes a whole lot of sense to. You know, they
Right.
like it. And so
It's like a 3-ring circus every day.
Yeah.
The Twilight Zone.
Tickling, they like tickling, and what else?
there's someone for everything.
The tickling's
Excuse me.
surprisingly entertaining.
Is it?
Like, it doesn't really turn me on, but it makes you smile and laugh.
Well,
So-
They're good-looking bitches.
Yeah.
when I used to go to FetishCon, I used to
Naked.
go there and think they were all weirdos, and I used to always ask these guys why. And my question was always why
now
they
he
do this.
loves
stuff.
it.
No,
Right.
I like it.
He's
Now
a
you like
freak.
it?
He's a freak.
Yeah,
He transmutated.
yeah, I like it now.
Transmutated?
Here's Vince right there. He's gonna beat some girl up, or tie her up, and
Dirty
beat her.
little whore. I'm hog tying her now. That'll learn her.
But
That's
I'm like a madman in this one.
you look like a madman in that one, there, man. That's why we
I
call him
am.
Wild Man Vince. We also have another guy on our show called Waterboy.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, he's a whack job. He wrote a Christian book. He's on our show.
No relation to the water boy that used to be on 98
No,
Rock, right?
no.
No, we call him that because he's into enemas. He's a real freak.
But we all work good together.
Damn you, yeah.
Is Vince like beating some ass?
Yeah.
Bitch ass for it. This is how you treat
Dude,
him.
you look like you're
That's how
slow
you gotta treat
motion,
him
man.
right there. He does, right?
I was enjoying it.
Yeah, but look at her bounce off the bed. He's really whacking her.
That's right.
Is she?
Yeah.
You got to
He's not-
learn
he's-
him.
He's not fucking playing around, is he?
Schooling her.
Is she
No,
like?
she's loving it.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
Good job, Vincent.
and they confirm
you.
she
Thank
is
you very
not
much.
wearing panties under those pantyhose.
No panties under the pantyhose?
Right.
Nice job.
Nice.
Now, we try to cover all the main fetishes, the top 25. We cover, you name it, blow jobs, hand jobs, triple X porn, bondage. What's the rest there?
Rope tying, duct tape, tickling, balloons. What else do we got?
The
There's
sickest
more.
shit, the better.
Two girls kissing. something
Two
like
girls
that.
kissing.
Les action.
We got
Yeah, actually, you know, why don't we show the
Is he
video?
looking at our website?
Do we have that?
We've actually.
We don't have we don't have big deals. Two girls kissing.
We call that rug munching. Squash eating.
Yeah,
We've got
yeah,
a
maybe we can bring that up.
we got a funny one with Catherine Fox and Michelle Maverick, two girls who've been on our show a few times, and we got speech impediment man on the phone while they're trying to make out.
Speech impediments from the Howard Stern show.
And he's talking about his huge cock and his big
Komodo tongue.
Komodo tongue.
Komodo tongue.
And
Like
they're
a
trying to
Komodo.
make out, and the one girl keeps on yelling at him, "Shut up, shut up!" She's like, "I'm trying
He's on our show every week.
to get some action here."
Speaking of Howard Stern, tell him about us filming for Howard Stern.
Yeah,
Howard
we also did some filming for Howard Stern on Howard TV.
How awesome is that? Yeah.
Yeah, so
Very
they
cool.
seen our cameras and they asked us about the cameras
In
and
Orlando.
They didn't have their cameras and they said, "Do you mind filming for us?" We
Can do
said,
that.
"We're in there." We did all the interviews for them.
Backstage,
Nice.
VIP, everything.
I think Sam interviewed one of the guys on the toilet.
on the toilet. Yeah, that was real interesting. In the bathroom,
but not Howard himself.
No. Howard wasn't there.
Everybody but.
Everybody but Howard.
That was pretty.
But you
cool,
didn't get
though.
any footage of Howard Stern.
No.
No.
Ronnie
He
the
wasn't-
limo driver.
Ronnie the limo driver was one of his deals.
Shuley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a couple
Cool.
of those
That
guys.
would be interesting to see that footage.
In 3D, high def. As far as we know,
That's
this
badass.
might be the first they've ever filmed Howard TV in high def 3D.
Right.
Yeah.
Possibly.
With Screaming Sam interviewing.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
the first there. Yeah.
Be great if you guys could actually film one of his shows, with him on it. You know?
That's
Well,
what
that's
we're
what we're
hoping.
working on.
Yeah,
We're
that'd be
negotiating
great.
with them right now to sell the.
They said they ever come to town again, they want to use us again.
That's great.
Yeah, they'd like to
We've-
use us.
We've sold footage to True TV though for like a spring break weekend.
Yeah.
Before.
Okay.
Because we do a lot of event coverage, from the porn conventions to spring break to other kind of
Fetish
stuff.
Con.
Fetish conventions.
For years now.
The Night Moves Awards in Tampa. It's like the East Coast biggest adult awards.
The third largest
show.
in the country.
Wow.
Yeah,
And,
we've done that a few times.
Night
Well,
Moves
three-
is a big sponsor of ours.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've covered some bar
and
some bar
Night
events
Moves
and
is
stuff.
also affiliated with Full Throttle, correct?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, they all the AAN All Adult Network .tv. They all sponsor us.
Is right. Night Moves,
Yeah.
All Adult Network, and Full Throttle are all
Sponsor
all
us.
sponsors and also all affiliated.
Right.
Like all the Kinnison stuff is all sponsors with us too.
Right.
Right.
Like Kinnison.com is owned by another person.
Right. Okay.
They sponsor us, and Bill Kinnison, SamKinnison.org.
Now
also.
you're the only Sam Kinison impersonator that's actually got the seal of approval from the family.
I got a
right?
letter from Bill says
Right.
not only do I have the rights, I have the blessing from the family. I could do any commercials, anything I want. And like if matter of fact, one year a girl was trying to get a cake made with Sam's picture on it, and they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, because they're saying it's copyright.
Right.
Right. His image is copyrighted.
Right, that's what they're saying.
I think
And
I had to
he
give her the
he had
letter.
to produce the letter, and they made the cake.
Yeah, I had to produce a letter so I could get the cake made.
The Kinnison.
Wow.
And that's a cake we all start shitting fucking purple.
Blue.
Yeah, blue.
Alien.
Was it that much dye in the
it
cake?
was like
so much
Avatar.
dye. I thought it was just me, and I wouldn't say nothing to nobody. And I'm going, there's something wrong, man, because I'm wiping purple,
He's
blue.
turning into an avatar.
So I just happened to say something to somebody. I go, dude, there's something wrong. I'm gonna go see a doctor. He goes, why? I says, I'm shitting blue. I mean, I'm wiping my ass. It's like fucking blue, like almost like
Magenta. Or something.
Magenta.
He goes, dude, so am I.
You know what it reminds me of? Did you ever see the Honeymooners episode where he thinks he has the disease from the dog disease because he ate the blueberry pie and his tongue is blue? so he looked. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, Ralphie boy.
That was hilarious. That's one of like the funniest episodes.
Yeah.
Reminds me of that.
Well, that's what I thought I
Very
had.
similar,
looks in the
just
mirror,
out the
he's
other end.
Then I start talking. Everybody had the same thing. Even Al, Al, or the
yeah.
girl, my
Our
sidekick.
hot co-host.
Right. She said the same thing, and we were laughing because it's that cake.
It was actually a black and white cake, so it wasn't like we were tipped off that the food coloring would be blue in there.
Right.
It was a grayscale image. Like,
Right.
There was no blue on the cake, but everybody should have.
But it was scary, man. Yeah. everybody-
He's the only.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is actually Sam Kinison.
Special night is our last show.
Yeah.
But
Sam
I
is
thought it was appropriate to do love.
That's a
We
great.
don't want to play that too long.
Nah.
Yeah. No.
But it doesn't matter. I'm here.
No, actually, we can't see it right now.
Sam is the only impersonator.
Well, still, everyone could hear it. I don't want to like infringe on any copyright laws.
Yeah.
So even though it's on
but-
YouTube,
Right.
Yeah.
So
But I have,
but
I have
actually,
the rights for
do
anything.
you have anything on YouTube we could rip and show? On the
plenty.
You know, as long as you're
we did
as long as you're okay with us airing the content, we could.
Oh no, you can play that if you want. I give you the right to do it.
YouTube user admin Bud, ADMIN Bud.
See, Screaming Sam is the
got something in my
Admin
throat.
Bud.
one in the world that he has exclusive rights to the likeness and
Right.
all
Anything you want.
on our streaming radio show. You can hear 24/7 unreleased Kinnison that he collects that nowhere else in the world will you hear except on our 24-hour streaming show.
Right, that was my next question about the streaming, because the radio show is streamed 24 hours. Correct?
Right.
And podcast.
We own the network. Yeah.
Okay, now that's a good question for a lot of people watching from home. What's the difference between streaming on the internet and podcasting?
That's your question, bud.
Streaming is live, whereas podcasting is downloads. Podcasting has kind of been made famous by the iPod because you can subscribe to a podcast and your software will automatically download them as they come out and then transfer them to your iPod.
So podcasting is just a rebroadcast. So when we do this show, we do it live. We're streaming, but when people go on Ustream and actually watch it after the fact, or
that's
if they
a podcast.
download it,
It's similar, but
is that still a podcast?
I mean, that's more
not?
like, because if you could subscribe and your computer would automatically download it and transfer it to your playback device, like that you carry in your car or something like that, then that would be more of a podcast.
Right.
Because the podcast, I mean, really, it's an audio that's designed to automatically be downloaded by your iPod software, iTunes.
Oh, okay.
And now there's a bunch of other software that
So
does
now
that
can
too.
you podcast video as well? Or does it have to just be an audio stream?
No, they now have video podcasts
really?
too. So the podcast is categorized by that subscription feature.
Okay.
But really what it is, it's an MP3 file. You know, it's just a file that you can go to our site. You don't have to subscribe to it. You can just download whatever shows you want. But if you do subscribe, your podcasting software will automatically bring them in. Yep.
Okay.
And that can be done with video, and that can also be done with, it's very similar to news feeds.
All right, cool. Because, the funny thing is I get that all the time where people, ask me about the show, and they're like, well, basically you podcast. And I'm like, no, we stream, And so, we do have followers on Ustream and people that are subscribed to the channel. So I guess that would be podcast.
They'll get a notification.
If they get
Yours is still more on-demand streaming is what the technical would be. It's on-demand streaming.
Okay.
When they want it, they click on it and it streams.
Okay.
From your website. Had they downloaded it to their computer first, automatically with the subscription, then you'd be on a podcast.
Okay, cool. I think we got to expand our horizons, DJ Sandor.
We kind of do all three. We do a live show, then we do the podcast. You can rebroadcast, and then we also have separate to that our older shows combined with Sam Kinnison's original material that we are the only one again to have rights to on the streaming. So you'll hear the Kinnison stuff, the original that you can't buy anywhere.
There's actually stuff that I got that nobody else had. Bill couldn't believe I had.
Right.
And I actually let Bill take it, and he's actually selling it. We're like partners on it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, some stuff.
When he died, there was a lot of stuff that was never released that only Sam, the man sitting right there, has. Not even his brother has.
Yeah.
He even owns the guitar from the Wild Thing video.
Oh, how cool is the one with Jessica Hahn?
Yeah, the white Kramer guitar. I own that.
He owns. I love it. I jam on it whenever he lets me.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Very
badass.
cool.
He bought that from his brother.
Yeah, I got it from Bill.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So do you know how to play it?
Yeah, I
Very
play. I play every once in a while.
Good
Well,
stuff.
we jam once in a while up the studio and stuff like that, and we had drum sets up there. Our old studio was a lot bigger than our new studio, but we're playing within
Our temporary studio.
Yeah, temporary studio. We're planning on having a bigger studio soon.
Very cool. Very cool. Can we play that?
What?
He has the
didn't hear.
FetishCon MP4 from Screaming Sam.
Go for it, kid!
Okay, so why don't we we'll take a quick break. Are we going to play it now? Going to take a quick break, and this is the Screaming Sam Show right here on the Hellraisers Ball.
Hey everybody, this is Screaming Sam at the Castle from FetishCon 10. This is the after party at the Castle. We got a bunch of people here waiting to get in there. It's like 10 o'clock, it opens up.
I'm doing well.
You guys look great, man. You guys look great. So, yeah, thank you. So you're going to have some fun tonight? What's your plans tonight?
Get down and dirty, baby.
Down and dirty. That's what I like to hear, folks. What's your plans?
Yes. Drink many drinks, dancing, and dance. Drinking
Sounds like fun, folks. Fun, drinking, dancing. This place will be packing pretty soon with FetishCon people. We're going to have the cameras around in there having fun. And Wildman Vince will be interviewing some people in there also. So this is Screaming Sam, and I'll tell you what, man, we're having fun at FetishCon 10 this year. Now we're at the castle. Have fun. Love ya! Hey everybody, we're at the Castle. This is Screaming Sam at the Castle after party from the FetishCon 10, and we're with Evelyn tonight. Evelyn is a gorgeous, gorgeous woman we've seen at the Castle. How you doing, Evelyn?
I'm doing fantastic.
What are you doing here at the Castle?
Well, specifically as far as what I'm doing, I'm going to be in a fashion show for Doll Skin Designs later. She does latex, beautiful latex. But I also happen to spend more time at this place than I do at my own house, so I would probably be here anyway.
Cool. And what is your what's your fantasy as far as fetish goes?
It depends on the situation. You know, it depends on if you have like a person that you're really you're feeling, you're digging it. I'm a big latex fan personally, as you could probably tell.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Are you often at the Castle then? You're like, you said you're a fixture here.
3 to 5 nights a week.
So you work here or no?
No.
Just there. She's a faithful Castle goer, right?
A little too faithful, yeah.
A little too faithful, but she looks like she has a lot of fun. I heard you also work with the Rubber Dolls once in a while. Is that true?
I've done shows with Rubber Doll a couple of times, and she's a guest of honor this year.
I might get rid of my Rubber Doll and go for Evelyn. That's what I'm going to do. Well, anyway, folks, this is Screaming Sam with Evelyn, and thank you very much for your interview.
Thank you.
And you have fun tonight, and thank you. You're a beautiful woman.
Like
Right,
Rolling
let's check her out.
Stones or some of the...
Yeah, and that was a little taste of the Screaming Sam show.
Yeah, man.
Right here on the
Hot
Hellraisers
Chicks.
Ball. That was pretty badass, and that was, like Vince was saying, that was exclusive footage from inside the castle, correct?
Hard to do, man.
Very hard to get.
We had to beat up the doorman. Kicked him in the nuts. He liked that, though.
I heard the doorman's pretty big, actually.
And now that was from this past year's...
No, that was
2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago?
Yeah.
That's her specialty.
That's when I was a lot thinner. I lost a lot of weight.
Okay.
I'm trying to gain it back, though. It's fun. I'm going to go eat after this.
There you go.
Large pizza.
Yeah, go get some pizza. And then...
Pizza and pussy. That's my two favorite things.
See, that's what's so special about we get in places that very few people can, and you can safely, vicariously through your TV screen in the safety of your home, see where we go into shadows where, you know.
There's a lot of things.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Even like another guy that used to work with used to get us places like I used to see like Pauly Shore. What's the other singer's name? Billy Idol.
Yeah.
Right on the tour bus. We used to get. I mean, wherever we want to go, we go.
We've
That's
interviewed
awesome.
everybody from John Oliva to Doug Stanhope to Eminem's brother to.
Can we interview Eminem's brother?
Yeah, you guys also interview a lot of musicians.
Oh yeah, Stig Martin.
Yep.
Zigzag
Zigzag America.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Zigzag used to actually have a show on Rock Slam Radio too.
Oh, that's right. And we did just did a band last week, Sunshine and Bullets. You ever hear them?
I actually just heard of them today.
Yeah,
They're good.
They're a good band, actually.
As a matter of
They're
fact,
awesome.
there's a song. I know that Tommy Rocks from the band Big Deal. Right now, there's another Hard Rock Rising contest, and you can go and vote for different bands by downloading the song for free. Each band has a song on there. And, of course, you know, Big Deal is asking for our support and going out and downloading the song so people can vote for it. But actually, that band that you just met, Sunshine and Bullets, they're in the contest as well.
Hmm.
So I didn't get a chance to download the song and listen to it, but I'll have to do that later
They
on
seemed
tonight.
pretty awesome. I mean, they were great interviewers. I mean, funny.
Good music.
Real good music, yeah.
In fact, of course, another veteran of Hellraisers Ball, someone that's been on the show, Gary Shutt, in Category 3, they're also in the contest. So it's like there's going to be a lot of competition. There's a lot of great bands.
That's cool,
in this.
man.
So I actually went to the last showdown they had over at the Hard Rock when they announced the winner for the Tampa Bay area. And it was some fierce competition. There's a lot of talent here in Tampa.
There is.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
There really is, man.
Sam should get his song up there. I don't want to go.
I don't want to go.
An anti-war song.
There you go. So do you have your own original song?
It's not original. It's a song like back in the 30s or something about President Bush, but it's like, please, Mr. Bush, I don't want to go. And then there's like bombs going off in the background. Yeah.
Very cool.
It's pretty cool. I should have brought a copy for you.
Yeah, I'd like to hear it.
Yeah.
So we like to cover everything, man. Just like how Kinnison was about sex, drugs, and rock and roll, man. We're that on steroids, man. We just
Yeah, I sing Wild Thing. You know, I do Wild Thing and Are You Lonesome Tonight and all that stuff. I used to do
Very cool.
like before we start doing TV and they just mentioned that too. Since we start doing the TV and the internet radio, I quit doing the comedy show. I used to do over an hour comedy act.
Right.
Sam's stuff. I wrote my own stuff and then get into Sam's stuff. But I used to start off singing Are You Lonesome Tonight? Oh, no, Wild Thing. And then end up Are You Lonesome Tonight at the end. And it's just, I did a whole over an hour show, you know, Sam Kinison stuff.
That's awesome.
But I mean, the whole thing. And Vince used to open for me, like, a lot of shows.
Yeah, for a few years, we'd go on the
Yeah,
road.
we travel, on the road and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And,
Is there any chance of the Screaming Sam show going on the road again?
Well, we want to go on the road as a team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But not. I don't think
Yeah,
as a
more of a
comedy,
show.
More of a show.
Well, what we've been doing lately is broadcasting live from adult shoots, which is like a 3-ring porn circus. It's great.
We actually have a setup now. We could take our show on the road. We have a
there
whole
you go, yeah.
setup on wheels.
That's cool.
Yeah, we have everything. We can take phone calls.
And that's something that we've done with Hellraisers Ball. We were the first show on RockSlamRadio.com to actually take the show out of the studio environment and bring it mobile into different places.
That's what we're doing.
Where we've gone to where the bands were playing and actually broadcast.
Shit, we're not the first to do
live.
that then.
Well, no, first for what you're doing. But I mean, I just not a little like ecosphere over here at RockSlamRadio.com. We were the first show to actually go ahead and do that. We actually even brought the show into a tattoo parlor and had the first ever Hellraisers Ball tattoo put on somebody.
That's a good idea.
On the back shoulder of the girl. And
how about we bring our equipment here?
We
We'll do
weren't
a show here with you.
There you go.
We should be broadcasting our show right now.
You go mobile.
Let's take over
from our studio.
Hey, this is Let's take over.
That's a great idea. And Medicine Man, you know Medicine Man from
we interviewed him last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we had Medicine Man actually was there when we did the broadcast, and he got his first ever tattoo.
Wow!
And we got it live on the air while we were doing
Well,
the
this
show.
is my first ever tattoo. Sam Kinison and Bill Kinison and I got the same tattoo at Sturgis when we went to Sturgis together.
How cool is that? Let me see.
His brother and him at the same time. Yeah.
Wow.
Got the same tattoo.
Same tattoo.
Except for when they're together, it's a little bit weird because they both got a picture of him.
Yeah,
on his arm.
It looks kind of weird when we're together.
They got
Bill put my brother, my friend, and I put memory of Sam and whatever.
Right, so it's a little different.
Have to look.
Yeah, Bill Kinnison's Sam's brother and him at the same time.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's what I told you when we went there. Everyone thought I was Sam anyway, and they're like, "Oh, I'm your big fan. I'm your big fan." And I'd be like, "Oh no, I'm an impersonator." And they're like, "Bill says, dude, don't even fucking. How big of a fan can I be? Just
It
tell
would be
him."
pretty funny to go directly into character though with that.
Well, I do. And then I start getting in character because
Yeah.
Bill's like, just do it, man.
Sam, tell him about Bill being part of our show also.
About who?
Bill being part of our show.
Oh, but matter of fact, Bill Kinnison is a part of our radio show every Tuesday night.
Oh, how cool is
He
that?
used to be a guest all the time, like at least
about once a month,
or twice a month, until I don't know. One day he called me like he was on a show one night. Called me next day on a Wednesday. And he goes, dude. He goes, I really love doing your show. And he goes, matter of fact, I want to be a part of your show. So I says, hey, dude, we have no problem with that at all. So he's been a part of our show every Tuesday night.
How cool is that?
Yeah, so
Sam Kinnison's brother.
Yeah.
And manager.
Yeah.
He's got
Wow.
stories that you'll never hear anywhere on the podcast.
And it's different all the time.
Yeah.
It's different all the time.
Behind the scenes of they've never talked about Sam ever before.
Right.
Yeah.
And since he was his manager, it's not like necessarily personal stories. They're him interacting with
Right.
other celebrities and getting
Right,
into fights with Meatloaf.
Like
and-
Rodney Dangerfield
Yeah.
stories. You never heard about Rodney Dangerfield or
Yeah, how cool
with
is
the
that?
Monkeys.
Well, no, and
Joe
what's his
Walsh.
name? Richard Pryor.
Yeah, he hung
Yeah.
out with Joe. Hell, Sam knew everybody from. He
Yeah.
hung out with the Eagles.
The
Jimmy
monkey
Page.
story was great.
Right.
Yeah. Mickey Dolan is.
Yeah, Mickey Dolan. But yeah, you hear all kind of stories from Bill Kinnison, which is fantastic. I mean,
That's awesome.
But then again, Bill gets into politics a lot.
Yeah.
Which he goes overboard with.
We've had that quite a bit. On
But
the
you
show.
have
It's
to have politics.
it was
sometimes
an
on the
election
show.
year.
It's all
too.
part of the radio thing.
It's all part of the radio. But you got to make it funny.
Right, yeah.
You know, like we have Waterboy, and Waterboy likes to bring up politics a lot. So it's our job to try to push him off of it and try to make a joke of it.
Right, try to make it fun.
Right.
So, as regular guests, we have a speech impediment from the Howard Stern Show every week, and Bill Kinnison, Sam Kinnison's brother and
Matter of
manager,
fact, speech
and
impediment
guest
is
in
trying to
between.
call us now.
Oh, he probably is.
Is he trying to call in?
It's Tuesday night. But sometimes he misses the show. He'll call like 30 minutes afterwards.
It's a big impediment, man.
In fact, if there's anybody out there that's watching right now and you have any questions for Screaming Sam or anyone here from the Screaming Sam Show, give us a call at 813-639-TALK. That's 813-639-8255 for those of you who can't understand.
That's not talk.
Lay it on us.
Talk. It's my New York accent.
That's that New York guy. You got that New York guy. Hey, man, it's fucking talk, okay? Forget about it.
I actually think my accent was more mild before I moved here.
It's probably, you know what? I've seen people like that. They got worse down here.
Yeah.
These motherfucking New Yorkers. You got to watch these bastards. I don't trust any of them.
I hear that.
You want to talk? Hey, you want to fucking talk? Hey.
Actually, I was
I'm
just
from
I was just
upstate,
talking
so-
to somebody on Sunday about that.
What part of
And-
upstate?
And what's that?
Burnt Hills, Saratoga.
Saratoga. Okay.
Yeah.
What part of New York?
They got
are you
horses up there.
I'm
or
from
something.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Are you from Pittsburgh?
I'm Yins guys. You know,
Ah,
Yins.
okay. Hellraiser hottie number 13, Blaze the Human Torches from Pittsburgh.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm from Mars.
In fact, she's probably watching right now. You're from Mars?
Hey,
That's right, you're from
Pittsburgh!
another planet.
Pittsburgh!
Yes, that's right.
Yins guys are cool. Go Steelers! You
There you go.
bastards.
They steal.
Oh, I'm surprised DJ Slanderango didn't step in.
But what about
Hey,
Steelers? You got
New
something to
York.
say?
No, he just said go Steelers.
Oh, fuck them Steelers.
Hey, Mike, listen to this. My partner,
He's a Giants
because
fan.
I own a bar.
If we're gonna talk football, all right. Let's talk about Super Bowl. Who's gonna win the Super Bowl?
I have
Me.
no clue.
Who's in it?
I am.
Yeah. Who's in it first?
He's like, yeah, Pittsburgh's not in it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
If Pittsburgh was in it, I'd pick Pittsburgh in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But listen, my partner up in Pittsburgh, I own a bar business up there, a vending business and stuff. He owns Ben Roethlisberger's custom-made chopper. He even signed it for him. And guess what that
Awesome.
means? That chopper's not worth anything. That's what they told me. He took it out the chopper.
As a matter
place.
of fact, there's a venue that we broadcast from for I don't know if do you remember a singer from the area, Tony Wise? He was in a lot of local bands, including Wise Guys and
No, I don't remember that.
Uncle Sally and all different bands down here. Well, they did a benefit for him because he passed away recently, and we broadcast from a venue called the Pittsburgh Mix. Have you
Really?
ever heard of it? It's all.
It's a Tampa bar, right?
It's in. Is it technically in St. Petersburg? It's in St. Pete, correct?
Is it St. Pete? No.
Is it Largo, St. Pete?
No, there's like something else in between. But
Right
yeah,
on
I'd say St.
Dalmabry,
Pete.
also there's
It's
a
in the
bar.
St.
Is that
Pete,
it's Pinellas Park?
No, it's not Pinellas, but
No,
it's either
it's not.
Clearwater or St. Petersburg.
No, it's St. Pete.
It's a
then.
Pittsburgh
St.
bar.
It's Pittsburgh Mix, and it's owned by people obviously from Pittsburgh, and
Right.
the whole theme inside the bar is
It's Pittsburgh.
yeah.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we were supposed to do a pub crawl on February 1st, this coming Friday.
Right.
But we had a conflict of interest because
It is St. Pete, actually.
it isn't St. Pete.
Yeah, on 66.
Okay.
It's all St. Pete to the people who don't live here anyway.
You're right. We had a conflict of interest because Doro Pesh. Do you remember Doro Pesh from the band Warlock from back in the day?
I do, yeah.
He does.
Really hot German singer.
Yeah, good.
You remember her? Well, she's playing over at the Brass Mug in Tampa,
We know the Brass Mug. We've done comedy there.
Yeah, several times. Kicked ass. Took names.
And so, being that we wanted to cover the show over at the Brass Mug and, possibly get an interview with Doro and stuff, we decided to postpone the pub crawl. But for anyone who doesn't go to the Brass Mug to see Doro Pesh this coming Friday, February 1st, over at the Pittsburgh Mix, Cool Mike C, the Mackin Machine, is having a birthday, and Zigzag America is actually going to be hosting it, and they're going to be playing over at the Pittsburgh Mix this coming Friday, February 1st.
Oh, awesome, man. I like Zigzag America. They're a great band.
So there's a free plug for Zigzag.
A great band.
Yeah, great
right
band.
The Pittsburgh Mix, man.
Yeah, so.
There's another Pittsburgh bar right on Del Mabry.
Is there really?
Yeah, right near Cy Spears Comedy Club in the same mall. There's a Pittsburgh place there.
Very cool.
Yeah, another place. I used to go there whenever a Super Bowl and shit. They had the Super Bowl here. The place was jammed.
So does anybody know who's playing in the Super Bowl?
Who's playing the Super Bowl?
It's Baltimore Ravens and San Francisco 49ers. And it's two brothers that are in it's the first time, what was it? I can't think of their last names. But it's two brothers that are playing in the Super Bowl for the first time ever.
On the same team or opposite team?
Opposite team.
Well, the two coaches, actually. So.
Oh, two coaches.
Yeah, two coaches that are brothers.
That's kind of like a few years ago when they had
Baltimore Ravens.
What's the quarterbacks?
I'm just picking Baltimore Ravens.
Manning, right? Was it the Manning brothers or whatever?
True, and they got to play against each other in the Pro Bowl just now.
I think that's worse. That's worse in politics as sports. I think that's worse in politics.
You're right.
I'd rather talk about politics. You should, at least
I don't get it. I don't get involved. Honestly, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Who wins? Even
that's
if
that is overpaid assholes. Seriously, just throw a ball around or shoot a ball. What about golfers? That's the worst. They hit that little fucking ball and chase a little white ball around for millions of dollars. I'll do that.
That's what I call.
That's like it's like George Collins says, golf is not a sport. It's a walk ruined by a little white ball.
Yeah. Sport to me would be going out and hunting Justin Bieber with a fucking machine gun for fun.
It's the Harbaugh.
That would make it a sport.
Harbaugh brothers, actually.
Okay.
Oh,
Very
cool. That should be cool.
No, it's going to be awesome. I
might
don't want to be there at the dinner
have
after the Super Bowl, though. The whole family will be sitting down, and then one brother will be going, "Well, you sucked, and I have a fucking Super Bowl ring, motherfucker."
Yeah, you sucked, and I rule.
And when you're done,
who's mommy voting for?
Yeah, right.
Watching your Super Bowl and want to see some good 3D porn, watch XXScreaminSam.com or ScreaminSam.com or
there you go.
Go to Clips for Sale, store 589.89.
On that note, why don't we go to Big Deal, Two Girls Kissing?
Hey,
and
now we're talking.
take a quick break, and then we'll come back.
Cool.
And we'll finish out the show.
Yeah. How's that sound?
Stay the whole show.
Okay, this is Big Deal, Two Girls Kissing, right here on the
Up against the wall, cheerleaders in a bathroom stall. never watched two girls kissing. Sitting home alone on the couch. She went on ladies' night out. They giggle as they come through the door. Their clothes scatter across the floor. You feel like the show is for you. A dead front and center view. You don't know what you've been missing if you ain't never seen two girls kissing. You don't know what you've been missing if you ain't never watched two girls kissing. You don't know what you've been missing if you ain't never had two girls kissing.
Yeah, big deal. Two girls kissing right here on the Hellraisers Ball. What do you think?
I love it. I love two girls kissing.
Cool deal.
Yeah,
like two girls kissing.
And they just came out with a brand new CD, which is kind of cool because when we first started doing this show back the end of last March, we kind of called out a lot of the local bands around here because there used to be such a strong original music scene in Tampa Bay. And a lot of the guys that are original songwriters are kind of hibernating in these cover bands. So you get a lot of guys who are original artists, but they're playing on the cover circuit. So we kind of called out a lot of those people and said, hey, what's the chances of you getting back out there and starting to write some original material and play as an original band? And so we actually, had a bunch of bands play over at a venue that DJ Slam Durango and I are affiliated with called the Stairgrounds. And, we told the bands to, do their shtick and, play their songs, but do what makes them unique, but also kind of asked if they would, play some of their own material.
Right.
Covers and originals. And the thing that's kind of exciting is that not even a year later, all of a sudden, a lot of the bands that actually played that event are releasing CDs, which is kind of cool.
Wow.
Unfortunately, they're all broke now because they spent the last year recording music instead of doing cover music.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the whole thing, is that there's not a lot of money to be made on the original circuit anymore. Right. So it's kind of hard to seduce people that do this for a living to take the money that they're earning playing cover material, trying to actually subsidize their income and survive.
Right.
And make a living.
Right.
To take that money and put it back into the music to record their own material just to strengthen the scene as a whole.
Right.
It's not an easy sell, for sure.
No.
Right.
But I think there's enough people out there that are kind of picking up on it, and there's enough bands that are actually making that happen. And so, the whole idea is maybe between the bands actually kind of stepping up and starting to write again and play their own original music, and venues actually supporting those bands, allowing them to actually play original music, because there's so many venues that only cater to, the cover bands.
Right.
I know there's a lot more bands, or there are 3 in the bands now. A lot more bands, there's only 3 members in there.
Power
bands. Yeah.
And you know what you're going to see, unfortunately, what you're going to see even a lot more of is a lot of bands even scaling it down to just 2-piece bands with running a
track
sequencer behind
That's
it.
how Angel's Pit was when I saw him. Yeah.
And so I think that's becoming real popular. You see a lot of a lot of duos now that actually have
never
the
seen that
tracks
yet.
sequenced behind them. So
Well,
it's real
what two are
musicians.
playing? Drums and guitar or what?
No, you'll have like a singer and a guitar player, and then the bass and the drums will be sequenced.
No shit.
Where it's not a background track like karaoke, right? It's actual real musicians playing the
That's crazy.
the backgrounds.
And they're cutting costs any way they can. I hear they're hiring dwarfs now and midgets. Yeah.
Half price.
Yeah, exactly.
Get them half off.
Yeah. They get the Happy Meal, the kids' meal. Cheaper.
Yeah, might as well. Cut costs wherever you can.
Oh, shit.
Can
That's funny.
You can hide them behind a cabinet, one of them fucking, stacks, and make it like, sound like a better guitar player. Like he's covering the leads for you.
Isn't there that mini Kiss band? Did you ever see
Oh,
that?
Yeah. I seen that.
No shit. We know Bridget the Midget. In fact, we interviewed
Oh, she's
her.
funny.
She's real friend of our show.
Yeah, she's actually a pretty cool chick.
She is.
Yeah.
She is, yeah.
It's funny.
We interviewed her.
Yeah, she's a cool.
She is, but she needs to, she still needs to step on a step to suck your dick.
That's all right.
Does she?
She's small.
She's really
Not
small.
for me.
Not for you?
I'm short.
Yeah.
It's funny. Her
Well,
bodyguard
I set my
puts her
drink
up
on
every
top
time.
of her head.
Well, if you're vertically challenged, you're
She's the head of the whole Los Angeles NORML, National Organization for Reform of Marijuana Laws.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah, the first legal prescription I ever saw, she showed us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
she's
Did
a
not
cool
know
chick.
that.
real cool.
Real cool, yep.
Very cool.
At first, I thought this chick's going to be a bitch. Because I seen her, like, we were at the strip joint. She was being, like, real bitchy with people. And then she told us come in the back room with her. And she was, like, awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, really an awesome chick.
Yeah, she was down to earth.
Yeah, she was
fun.
down to earth. But
Funny.
Yeah. She's like, any pictures you want, any interviews. I mean, we just did the whole 9 yards with her.
We need to get that video up soon. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That interview.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yep.
How long ago was that?
About 5 years ago.
I'd say about a year ago. Maybe a year and a half.
Was it about a year ago?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Year and a half.
It's a little fuzzy.
We're a
around
little
it.
behind on, downloading stuff, but
Yeah, a little
we're
behind the curve.
We're getting there.
You can send your drugs to the Screamin' Sam show. If you-
Speed.
yeah. Uppers are definitely. Sam would prefer that because
yeah.
I'll get
Yeah.
more work done.
Yeah, we need that person.
But if
Well,
you've got hallucinogens, I'll take those too.
There you go.
I'll take the downers. I need to sleep.
But a lot of people don't realize how time inclusive it is trying to actually edit this stuff. And the more volume
Right.
you have, it can become overwhelming.
Oh yeah,
Tell
very
us about
quickly
it.
you can get behind.
Yeah.
If you don't have a system and you're not cranking the stuff out.
Yeah, we talked about doing a DVD of the show every 6 months and doing like highlight reels and putting everything
Oh,
together.
that's a lot of work.
Highlights.
But then we don't only do a weekly show. We have the Tuesday show, but we also go out and we do a lot of live remotes. And so we have like twice as many shows as
Believe me, sitting there looking
so it's
at
like a
the
whole
stuff,
year's worth of footage pretty
Right.
much.
Right.
We got a mountain years. We got stuff, folks. You need to stay tuned and check back. Like, have you ever heard of Rubber Doll? We've got her in 3D, her whole act. I mean, premier shows out there to keep checking back.
It's just a drain sitting and watching, looking at the stuff, knowing you already did it.
Right.
You know what it is.
And you have to watch it
sit
again.
and watch it
There's
again.
no way of really skipping
Just
past
like-
certain things because you have to actually kind of probably even watch it more than one time just to kind of figure out what you want to keep from that.
Right.
And, even after you get everything down, you still got to cut it down even more.
Right.
So you wind up watching a lot of this stuff, 4, 5, 6 times probably. And if you have hours and hours and hours worth of footage, I mean, that becomes
like
a huge
we did
drain.
this. We did this one thing. We do this one skit called a titty hunter, and I do a bad impression of the crocodile hunter, but with titties.
Crikey!
But how we find it is I was sitting looking at some video clips, and I seen this fucking skit I did. I don't know why I did. I seen it, this girl with big tits, and I went, "Oh my God, look at the size of these!" And I'm just going, "Oh my God, I'm the titty hunter." And I'm looking at this, and I went through it again. I looked at it again. And I called Bud, and I go, "Bud, do you remember doing this?" And we both looked at this, and I remember doing it. So now we have like 8. How many scenes?
About 10.
We have about 10 scenes now of the titty hunter. And somebody caught on to this and wanted to do a movie on the titty hunter.
They flew down.
did
from
they
New-
really?
Flew down from Jersey,
Yeah.
had a meeting with us, and wanted to do a movie on it, and we turned it down. because we don't want to give up the rights for the Titty Hunter.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
We've been in other movies though.
Yeah.
Killer Spring Break Weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to give up the rights for our Titty Hunter thing. So, but it ended up.
Is there any way that
watching
you could have still kept the rights and, you know?
Well, they only wanted to keep the rights for 2 years, which I thought we should have did it. We should have did it in a way. Yeah.
I mean, hindsight's 20/20.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Like we would have had the rights back already.
Yeah.
Like,
Right, yeah.
and a couple thousand probably in our pockets.
Right.
Plus the DVD out there of me doing the Titty Hunter with all these titties around me. I would have been. I would have made it. You know, we would have had a DVD out there.
Yeah.
We're fixing to make up for it. We're coming out with a whole line of Blu-ray 3D DVDs here soon.
But the
really?
Titty Hunter, we want to
Okay.
do something with the Titty Hunter too. So you know,
Tell them
Anyway,
about that, bud. Our 3D Blu-ray videos.
yeah, 3D Blu-rays are next on the agenda.
Okay, cool.
Because that gives a format that people have 3D Blu-ray players, 3D TV sets. They know to drop the 3D disc in there and hit the play button, nice and easy. So we
Yeah.
want to make it. We want to make our media available in however people will consume it.
Right,
so
of
if
course,
you're
yeah.
at our site and you can't figure out how to play something, send us an email or tell us how you need the file, and we'll work our best to give you the file in a format you can
and
view
if you
it.
need laid, call me, Screaming Sam at screamingsam.com,
See,
and
now
I'll lay ya.
that's a good question. Not only the porn industry, but you know, mainstream media like you know, movie manufacturers and film companies. Do you think that that's where it's moving, or do you think a lot of it is going to be heading towards streaming content, like where like now you got a lot of these smart TVs where they have Wi-Fi ability where you can actually stream directly from your Wi-Fi connection right onto the television.
We're still a few years out because of the technology. People have been able to use VHS and DVDs for years, and they just drop it in and hit play. You know, a lot of people have a hard time wrapping their head around getting media from the internet onto their TV, even though there's boxes out there like the Roku or the WD
that's where I'm going
Live
with this.
that work very well at doing this. I mean, I play
Especially now, all the gaming systems like Xbox and
Right.
PlayStation, you know, they all allow you to actually stream directly to your gaming console.
Right.
So
Right.
I mean, kids are doing
I
this
didn't
all
know
the
this
time.
was the nerd
Yeah.
show.
I think we're bordering
Are we on nerdcore
we're,
tonight?
We're
I
actually
thought we were
bordering
Rock
on.
Slam Radio.
We're going to get in trouble. We're bordering on Buddhist
we are
territory.
bordering. So
I'm going
you
to
got
get
about
like
2
now I'm going
minutes to get off the air. So you
now I'm going to get like a nasty email from Buddha because
yeah, you are. So.
he has a show called Buddha's Portal where he's on what they call Nerdcore Radio.
Oh, well, we don't want to butt in your nerd
and all they talk about is this type of.
Remember, guys, we're sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
That's right.
Let's get back to the sex, drugs, and rock and roll before we wrap the show.
We actually even have right now for sale also a 2D. What is it? An amateur housewives?
We have a Best of Swingers edition.
That's it. Yeah.
And then we also have a gangbang party video that we've released as well
in
on
2D right now.
Yeah,
Right?
so you can find it all on our website, screamingsam.com. If you can't find it, email us right through the website, contact. I'll usually get it before Bud. I'll send it to Bud, and we'll
when
send
I
it
wake
out
up,
there.
I'll
Very cool.
respond.
Right.
And also, Bud, tell them about our YouTube videos.
We just recently launched 3D YouTube as well. So
Okay, cool.
And you can whatever you need to use on our radio show to promote us, I don't care.
And where can they find
We'll give
that
you the
YouTube?
rights.
Under Screaming Sam?
go to screamingsam.com videos, and it'll take you to everywhere.
Okay, cool. So if people want to find out more about all this, they just go to
screamingsam.com. Yep.
Or
Right.
XXXScreamingSam.com.
Or triple X screaming.
Either one.
Well, scream in without
Right,
the G.
no
Without
G.
the G, yeah.
Right. So drop the G.
Right.
We do
Drop
it all.
the G.
So
Drop the G, G.
screamingsam.com,
That's
and
it.
they can find the links to all the different things. The
Right.
YouTube. And
The 3D YouTube, the 3D clips for sale, the 2D archives,
Everything's on there.
our photo galleries, our
Everything.
There's like
podcasts.
a links section on there.
Yep.
There's a section.
We've
me,
got,
they catch me masturbating. It's in there.
If they go to our photo galleries, we cover some of the freakiest events in the country we mentioned before, like FetishCon or Exotica in Miami Beach. Check out the photo galleries and
Yeah.
have
All-
videos.
for
of it.
spring breaks, everything. My cars. I got
There
a
you
bunch of fancy cars on there.
And the other thing is we'll have to figure out how to link to your page with this show.
Right.
So that people
We
can,
can do that.
can see the rebroadcast.
That's the guy right there.
Definitely.
And so, we'll figure out how we have to do that. We'll get the Ustream link from DJ Slam Durango so people could go and find the Hellraisers Ball episode,
Absolutely, man.
And tell them what time our radio show's on live.
Radio show starts at 7:00 p.m. Tuesday nights.
Eastern time.
So you can
Eastern
listen to
time.
our show.
Very, very
You can go
cool.
bang your wife or girlfriend or
Take a
mistress,
break,
and then you can
go
come
to-
back and
yeah,
watch JC's show.
That's right. That's
There you
right.
go. you have plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty of time.
I want to thank you guys for coming down and
Thank
talking
you,
to
sir.
me. And definitely looking forward to having you come down.
Thank you, sir.
Definitely want you to come down.
Thanks,
in
DJ guy.
Your, Sam Kinison garb and
DJ
do
Slam
like the full,
Durango.
give us the full hot
Absolutely,
treatment.
man.
Ooh, my
always
pleasure.
a pleasure.
Fuck yeah.
Bud,
You're the
rock.
man.
And of course, tonight's show is being brought to you by Sam Ash Music Stores on Dale Mabry Highway.
That's right.
In Tampa, Florida. Go to Sam Ash Music Stores on Dale Mabry Highway. See sales manager Eddie Keffel. He'll give you some great deals on some new gear, trading your old gear. Definitely find out more information about the Hellraisers Ball pub crawl. Shoot me an email at hellraisersballrocks@gmail.com. The flyers are all over Facebook, so if you're a fan and you're actually on my page, my phone number is actually on the flyer. You can call me directly. We have a lot more information coming up. We're always looking for more talent to come on the show. So if you're interested in being on Hellraisers Ball, shoot me an email or give me a call. And we're also looking for sponsors and advertisers and stuff like that. So if you're interested in having Hellraisers Ball come out and do a live remote or something, shoot us an email, and we'll definitely see you next Tuesday. And we'll see you at the Brass Mug on Friday for the Doro Pest Show. Till next week.
Good.